Greetings, everybody. This is Modified Darvas Box coming at you with a quick breakdown of a stock that just broke out. Tried to 2 days ago, had an issue yesterday, but resumed today. Roblox, RBLX. So just a sec before we get into this, just a quick refresher in the Darvas Box method. 3 states of trend exist. We want to transact when the trend changes. Buying new highs, selling new lows. In this case, it's buying a new high. So let's take a look. The stock we're talking about is Roblox. And you can see here, this is a daily chart. So I have drawn a box the way Darvas would have done back in the 1960s. Using the daily chart, got some framing going on, and you know, it gives us some parameters to work with. When I put it on the weekly, there's really not enough data, in my opinion, to put something together. But again, you want to put some sort of framework together, something to give you perspective. So the way I read this chart is on the moving average back here on April 5th. So I view moving averages as red light, green light indicators. I put a little arrow when I want to take note that it's now on the green light side, because green lights are positive and the computers will support those, or have a tendency to support them. When they're on the wrong side of the moving averages, the computers have a tendency to fight the prices and make things tougher. So anyways, Roblox, this is when it caught my eye on this day here, and I watched it and took note of it. And then on the day of the breakout, right here, you see the volume accelerating as the longs begin to pile into it. Right here, a big above average volume bar. This is a buying day. I saw that coming, so I was prepared. So I didn't need to buy the precise top of the box, which is looking on the left side, 79.10. I didn't feel I needed to wait for that. Instead, I used this bar right here to set a range, and you see 78 is the high of that. I use that one just to give a little bit of an extra edge. So I bought some at 78, right about here. I was thrilled when it closed up here. And you're thinking, box breakout, boom, higher prices are coming. But then in the pre-market yesterday, this thing was selling down hard. I mean, look at that gap down. That was telling you right away this thing was going to struggle. And you think, what happened? Well, basically, whoever was long a bunch said it's making new highs. It's time to sell it. Now, whether that's a long-term judgment or a short-term judgment, who knows? But what we do know is that it had an awful day. Yeah, I set a break-even stop, sold out of it, and that turned out to be a good decision because it closed here in the 75s. But you know what? We had a good day today, and it was able to push up again and go for the breakout again. So I did the exact same thing. I set a buy stop order here at 78. It triggered, boom, back in the money again. And who knows, maybe tomorrow it's going to stick. So very promising technically. And then here's some added flavor. So when we look at the fundamentals, because everybody looks at fundamentals, not what we're going to see here on RBLX. And this is, this data is probably going to change based on analyst estimates. We've got the forecast looks pretty darn good going forward. Got some green bars. And now I have no idea if these numbers are going to be accurate, valid. I don't know if anybody knows. I'm not even sure. I hope those are correct. The sales, the revenue line here, yeah, those revenues are looking good. In fact, this is what makes RBLX a very exciting stock. Look at the sequential gains here. 160 million, 200 million, 251, 310, and now it's forecasted 515. That's a ton. Ooh, this one here, 34. Yeah, that's probably a bad sell in my Excel sheet. Yeah, data on new companies usually can be sketchy, but going from 300 to 500 million. I mean, that looks pretty good to me. So in my opinion, fundamentals are supporting the notion of a price breakout. So this one looks pretty good to me. We'll see what happens one day at a time. Hope you enjoyed this video. Talk to you soon.